Welcome to the show. I kind of like to think of my Thursday night class as a show. And um, so it's a little bit more, it's not just a class, it's not just giving you information, but it's also entertainment. I like to think of myself as kind of entertaining. Um, oh, hold on. I have this on my computer in the back. Yeah, we don't need to hear me twice. Once is plenty. So anyways, hello everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am very excited to be here. I'm checking my iPad. I look like I'm live. The stream quality doesn't look super fantastic. I'm hoping it will get better. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, much better. Okay. I don't know what I did, but it's just, maybe it just takes a little bit of time for it to like show up on there. I don't know. Hi. Mandy is here tonight to say hello. Oh, I think I have Mandy on the wrong hands. Hold, please. Is that right? Hi. That feels weird. Like that doesn't feel like that's the right way to do it. So I'm going to switch it back. If you guys were on the meet and greet the other night for our catalog kickoff, you would have seen Mandy. And I said I might change Mandy's fingernail polish, but I haven't gotten around to it because you know what? New catalog time is crazy busy. And then throw on to that, my son has prom on Saturday, and he's graduating at the end of the month. So I'm a little bit busy right now. And as I always mention, I'm a one-woman show. I don't have anybody helping me. Everything I do alone by myself down here in my stamp room. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I work very well alone. To have an assistant, I feel like I would have to be so much more organized than I currently am. And I'm not sure if I could do that. So for right now, here I am all by myself in my stamp room doing all the things. So yeah, so Mandy's here. She might make another little appearance later on, to kind of show us some of the pieces of paper and whatnot, but we'll see. I also just discovered this kind of cool little feature on YouTube. It's a way to like tip the creator. So that would be me, the creator. And I mean, I sort of feel weird talking about this, but I've had a lot of you guys message me and say, I watch you all the time. I'd love to support you, but I'm a demonstrator, so I'm not going to buy anything from you. My sister's a demonstrator. I don't shop on Amazon or I don't need those products, whatever. Well, YouTube has this fun little feature called Super Thanks, Super Chat, Super Stickers. And you can like tip the creator. And if you'll notice down by where you guys are typing in the chat, there's a little $sign down there. If you tap on that little $sign, you can then like comment like fun little animations or stickers or fun little things like that. And then that can kind of pay me a tiny little bit of money. So I thought I'd throw that out there since I have been asked by people before, what can we do to help support you? You do this free class every Thursday. And so that would be a way you could do that if you were so inclined. Please don't feel like you have to. I'm not talking about it because you have to, but I mean, like some people have asked me, so there you go. Okay. I have a few little cards to share with you, and Cheryl, who is a regular viewer of the show, messaged me, I think it was about a week and a half ago, and asked me if I would be interested in having a stamp set that she had an extra of to give away. So guess what? I said yes, and she sent me the stamp set along with, oh my gosh, lots of other things, Cheryl. Thank you so much. And so I will be giving away Cheryl's stamp set tonight. Here is the stamp set Cheryl sent me to give away. It's called Textures and Frames, and I'm super excited about that. And then I also have a few extra Calming Camellias, and so I thought I would throw a Calming Camellia stamp set into the mix too. I know a lot of you weren't able to earn it during celebration because you had to spend $300 to get it, and so I have an extra one here. And I need to push this back, and I hope I don't screw everything up by doing it. We'll see. And so I want to give them away. So what I'm going to do is this is how I normally do this, or how I like to do this. I am just going to randomly, throughout the course of the show tonight, I'm going to just randomly pick somebody who's commented, and then I'm going to say you're the winner of the stamp set. Now, if you already have the stamp set, please comment, I already have the stamp set. Let's pass it on to someone else, and I'll pick somebody else that doesn't have it, because, we want to go to a home where it's going to be loved like it should be. So, and if I don't do this, if I get to the third card of the evening and I haven't given away the stamp sets, please comment and remind me to do that, because I really want to be able to do that. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? Thank you, Trish. Trish just popped up a sticker in the comments. Look how cool that is, that little guy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Trish, thank you. I was kind of wanting to see what would happen if actually, if someone did it, what it would look like. And that's pretty cool. Thank you so much. Okay, so you guys are responsible. Well, not really responsible, but I need you to help me out so that I can make sure that I give these away, because I want to do that. Okay, what else? Oh, and then Cheryl, she gave me a Starbucks card. Oh my gosh, you guys, you all know I like Starbucks. I don't drink coffee, but they have this thing called and I never get it right. I always have to text my daughter and say, what is my Starbucks order? I think it's a chai tea frappuccino. I think that's what it's called, because I don't like coffee, but I love these chai tea frappuccinos. Oh my gosh, they are delicious. They don't have any coffee in them, so they're more like a creamy kind of thing with the chai tea flavor, which is really delicious. So, yeah, so thank you, Cheryl. Gosh, that was so sweet of you. And she sent me a card that I'll show you guys when I flip the camera, because it's easier to see cards when I flip the camera, because this kind of the view is a little more blurry when you're on the selfie mode of the camera or whatever. So anyway, okay. I'm trying to think if I have any funny stories about my son. We did go shopping last night. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Patty. Look at Patty's cute little cat. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Those things are hilarious. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing my head off. Those are super cute. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. He works at a place here in town, and because he's an employee, he gets a discount. So, and it's a pretty decent discount. And so he keeps asking me, is there anything you want? Do you want anything from there? And it's kind of like, it's called Shipton's. A lot of you girls that are local around my area will probably know what it is, but it's kind of like a farm and ranch store in a sense. They sell a lot of cattle things, like, feed for all kinds of animals, like gates and big, huge watering troughs. But then they also have things like, yard decorations and sprinklers and clothes. They have a lot of clothing. A lot of it's Western type clothing. And I'm not a huge Western type clothing fan. I'm a very boring clothing person. I wear t-shirts and hoodies. That's pretty much it. But he's been asking me if he would like to get something from there. So if he came home last night from school and I said, okay, I said, why don't we go to Shipton's and we'll see if there's anything that I want. I got a really cute pair of shoes and they were marked $35, but he only had to pay $20. Can you believe that? So now I'm thinking, perhaps I should go in there more often and take advantage of this discount that he gets. So anyway, we did get, I got some new shoes and they're really cute. Oh, and Paulina says she likes my hair. Thanks, Pauline. I actually fixed it today. If you guys were on the meet and greet. Oh my gosh, Terry. Look at Terry's crazy little thing. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. It says epic fail, Terry. That's really cute. Oh my gosh, Janice, thank you so much. You guys are hilarious. The little things that you're picking are super funny. Where's my Wyoming spirit? Mary says. You know what, Mary? I'm not from here normally. I came from Montana and I'm a city girl. It is what it is, So my son is completely Western. So is my husband. Me and my daughter, we're not. I guess we're the city people in the Mulligan family, and my son and my husband are the country people. So is that Donnie and Marie's song? He's a little bit country and I'm a little bit rock and roll. That's our family. So there you go. Hello, Polly. Hello, Nicole. So glad to see you guys. And again, thank you so much, Janice, Terry, Trish, and Patty for those cute little things. I appreciate that. That's really funny. Those things are awesome. Okay. So as far as the sun stories, that's the only funny one I have. It's not super funny, but it's kind of funny. And let's see, Saturday's prom. So it's possible I might have some shenanigans stories to share with you guys on Saturday. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and just flip the camera because I don't have anything super exciting to say. Oh, I guess I should say I don't have any new products to share with you guys, meaning I have my pre-order products that we were all able to order, but I ordered my stuff on Tuesday. I ordered it second day air, and it's going to be here today at some point, but it's not here yet. Any news on peepers? You know what? I asked my son how he was the other day, and he said he's getting really, really big. Like he's full-size duck now. That was all he said. My son is a man of very few words. No, Cheryl, I'm not. Good question. Because I did mention to him, it was about a week ago, and I said, so what are you guys doing for dinner? And he's, I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, if you guys want, I would be happy to have everybody here and I can cook some food, whatever. So a few days ago, I said, so like, what's the plan? If I'm going to do it here, I kind of need to know. He said no, that they were going to do it at one of the other boys' houses that's in their little friend group. So there you go. So I'm not involved in that. You know what? And honestly, I'm kind of glad because I am so busy right now with the catalog kickoff. I'm live on Stamp Happy Academy tomorrow night. I'm live here right now. We've got lives all over the place for you guys if you're in the catalog kickoff group. And of course, if you're part of Stamp Happy Academy, and if you're not part of any of it, I'm always live on YouTube here for you guys every Thursday night. So with my free class that's always full of tips and tricks because as you guys all know, when you watch me, I always screw something up and have to fix it. So it's an opportunity for learning for all of us. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. Oh my gosh, Judy just gave me another little super sticker. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I am just laughing my head off at those things. Thank you guys so much for doing that. I appreciate it. And those of you who are wondering where those things are coming from, in the chat box, there is a little dollar sign. And you can click on that and then you can send me a super chat. Trish said, I thought Kelly was mistaken. Kelly was in charge of kind of updating everything this month on Stamp Happy Academy. And I mentioned to her that my son had prom on Saturday and I wasn't going to be able to, I needed to switch my day. And so I am live tomorrow night at 5:00 Mountain Time, 6 Central, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on Stamp Happy Academy. So if you actually, I think I changed it. If you log into the Stamp Happy Academy website, you click on the lives for May, it should say Friday. If it doesn't, as soon as I'm done with this, I'll be changing it. But it's tomorrow night on Stamp Happy Academy. So, okay. Let's see. Is there any more questions? Again, thank you so much, Judy. I appreciate that very much. Yes, Deb, I don't even know the gal, but I asked him, I said, so do I need to call his mom and help? He says no. So I probably should call the gal because they probably do need help. You know, teenage boys, at least my teenage boy, he doesn't know anything. He literally doesn't know anything. He just sits around and does his work and he goes to work and he comes home. Okay, good, Dolly. Thank you very much. Dolly says that on Stamp Happy Academy, it does say I'm live on Friday. And I know Kelly did a little video thing on the Facebook group for Stamp Happy Academy, and I did comment underneath that the time was wrong. So it's Friday. Friday. Me and Mandy are super excited about it. Okay, anyway, that's probably way too much. Way too much. Sue says it's a boy thing. Yeah, I kind of think that it is. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera now so that you guys can see my desk because my desk is always super exciting. Okay, Trish, thank you so much for verifying that. And sorry about that. Sorry about that confusion. I don't think she saw my note that I said when I said I had to change it because I originally had it scheduled for Saturday. Because I kind of like doing things on Saturdays. My husband works crazy shifts and he works lots of Saturdays, lots of weekends. And so, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you gals maybe work. And so to have something on a Saturday is probably just fine. So anyways, but it's going to be Friday. Okay, so flipping the camera. Here's Mandy. Hi, Mandy. So here is that beautiful card that Cheryl sent to me in package with all the goods and the stamp set. There you go. And then the Starbucks card again. Thank you so much, Cheryl. You're awesome. I appreciate that very much. So I'm going to stick that in there. So that's from Cheryl. I got a beautiful card from Joanne. Look how beautiful that is. That uses the new, of course, I don't know any of the names of any of the products that are new right now. It's just one of those things, you have to get used to all of it. And so, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to make sure my camera is level because if it's not, that drives me nuts. Okay, so a beautiful card from Joanne. So, yeah. Oh, so it's 7 o'clock dinner time for you, Terry? You said not for dinner time. Is 7 o'clock dinner time out that way? I don't know. I mean, we usually eat dinner here around 5. So I don't know when other people eat dinner. Maybe you guys eat dinner late on the East Coast. I don't know. And then this is a card I got from my friend Julie. So that was very nice of her to send me this card. So thank you so much, Julie. And that's my gifts that I have for this week to share with you guys. So again, thank you guys so much. Huge happiness. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you so much for always thinking of me. I appreciate it. Okay, so the new catalog kickoff party, I mean, it started, but it hasn't really started. We've done our meet and greet video, which was done on Tuesday, and it was really fun. There's lots of shenanigans and lots of craziness. When the three of us are together in any fashion, it's always super fun. So that was fun. And so you can still get in if you're a member of Stamp Happy Academy. If you have a premium live or basic membership, you get in for free. Oh my gosh, Kathleen, thank you so much. And your little guy is so cute too. These little things are hilarious, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, Terry, I see what you're saying. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind. Thanks so much to all of you guys who are sending me those little super stickers. Those are hilarious. Thank you. It says sold out, Sherry. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to talk to Dina because she is in charge of that aspect of setting up the link to get in. So please give me a little bit because I know she's at a track meet with her son right now. So I am going to message her as soon as we're done, and I'm going to let her know. So maybe she put a limit on it, and maybe we didn't realize how many people we were going to actually have that wanted to get in. And so I will check with her. So please try again maybe tomorrow, and that would be awesome. Okay, thank you for letting me know that because that's important. So there is a link in the description of this video. Right now, this is Thursday night, so check back on Friday morning or maybe even later on tonight. We'll see if I can get a hold of her. So I'll get that fixed. We do have 7 live events coming up, and one of them is with a extremely special guest. Those of you guys that are on my team know who it is. Please don't say anything. It's kind of a secret, kind of a surprise. So that's going to be really fun. So you guys will not be disappointed. And then we have 6 other live events, 2 with each of us. And so, yeah, that should be a lot of fun. So if you're not in, you should get in. We've got make and take packets. We're going to have 9 projects, and we've got a little supply package that goes along with that for $49. A link for that's in the description of the video too. So yeah, new catalog kickoff party, always a good time. I have 2 new classes for the month of May. I have my Create Where You Are class to go, the Sweet Songbirds. Those are so cute. I just had to do a class with them, and I love punches. I mean, not that I don't love dies, but I love punches. So there you go. Carla, I'm hoping that your internet, not that I'm hoping you're having a bad experience, but if it's my internet, then it affects everybody. So I'm hoping that your problem is yours and yours alone. Fingers crossed, and that nobody else is affected by that. So hopefully not. Anyway, Sweet Songbirds class is my class for the month. You're going to get some of the brand new host paper, some of the Brights patterns papers, the little flower trinkets, the glossy dots, some pool party ribbon, some daffodil delight ribbon. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. And oh, your audio keeps breaking up too. Oh, see, isn't that crazy? It just always depends where you are. A lot of you are saying that it's fine, and then a couple of you are saying it was fuzzy, and now it's okay. Oh gosh. Oh, and then now I'm going to get a phone call. It's probably spam, so I'm not going to answer it. I am just going to click the off button and be done with that. Okay. Then we also have the Cup of Tea class that is our collaborative class by Kelly, Dina, and I. And we've got that. So all the links are in the description of the video. If you want to sign up for any of these classes, you can do so in the description. Or you can go to my blog at barbstamps.com and get more details for that. It's not even crappy here, so I wonder why we're having issues with the internet. And I just got a new modem, I think they told me. And so it was supposed to make everything better. So now I'm really annoyed. I'm going to have to call my cable company. Oh, here's a little thing that I was going to share with you guys. If you're watching this after it's live, so while it's live, if you want to, do the little fun stickers and tip me, you can do it in the chat box. There's a little $sign. If you're watching this video after the live is over, underneath the video, you'll find this little thanks box, and you can do the same thing there with that. And then while you're there, you should subscribe to my channel and then click on the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload videos and go live. Okay. And then I have a few Honeybee Home classes left. This is still available. This is one of those items that is in the mini catalog, so it's still available. And then, of course, all the kits are prepared and ready to go. The Dahlia Days, I think I have 2 or 3 of these kits left. They're all fun folds. And if you guys are Stamp Happy Academy members, the PDF is loaded there so you can check out how awesome the cards are. And then if you want to buy a kit, you can. And of course, we couldn't finish out without talking about Stamp Happy Academy, because Stamp Happy Academy is just amazing. We have put our hearts and souls into this service, and we know that you guys are thoroughly enjoying it. Those of you that are members love it so much. And of course, the perks of being in here, along with, you know, everything that you get with your membership fees, is you get all of our catalog kickoffs for free. And we do 3 of those a year because we have 3 catalogs a year. So that's like a $45 value right there, just for the catalog kickoffs. So, and then of course I always have adhesive kits. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add one thing. I'm adding black dimensionals in here now too, to my kits. So there is a link to the in the description of the video. So you get everything in these cute little pouches. They're really cute. And you know, I have to say one thing. There is a lady who keeps commenting on my videos. Her name is Susan, and she keeps commenting, and she wants to buy one of these. And I'm not sure if she's actually seeing when I'm responding to her comments, because last week she commented and said, please send me a link to buy your adhesive kit. Susan, the link is in the description of this video. And also, I can't send you information through YouTube because I don't know you. So you'd have to give me your email address in order for me to contact you. So I just want to put that out there, because Susan, I believe, watches all of my videos after the fact and keeps commenting, but I don't think she sees my comments. So anyways, I have adhesive kits. So there you go, Susan. Get a hold of me. Okay. Let me grab a bucket. Oh my gosh. We'll just have Mandy sit here for a second. I'm going to grab this first. Okay. So we have this really amazing stamp set and die set. Oh, I didn't bring my dies over here. Well, I'm not using the dies on this card, so it's not really critical. It's called Happiness Abounds. And then we also have this gorgeous paper that goes with it. And I think Dolly told us what it was called. And of course, now I can't even remember. Hues of Happiness. And it's beautiful. I need to find my chart. Hold on. Okay. So here is, it's hard to get a sampling of this paper, you know, on a chart, but Janice says Stamp Happy Academy is a gift that you give to yourself. That is so true. So it's hard to get to put a sample on here is very difficult, but the papers themselves are just beautiful. Oh my gosh. I mean, and you can die cut all these flowers out with the dies. So you don't even have to like stamp anything if you don't want to. You can just cut them all out and throw them on a card like Joy did. Oh my gosh. Yellow Roses. I don't know what your real name is, but thank you so much. She just sent one of those cute little stickers, and that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. So that's what Joyanne did on this card, is she cut out some of the flowers on this paper and then just stuck them on the card. I mean, how simple is that? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy. Oh yes, Polly, that was a good tip. Sometimes you guys, if you're watching YouTube videos and the quality isn't so great, if you tap on your screen, you should find that little gear. That little gear should pop up. And if you click on that, you can sometimes change your resolution, and the higher resolution will give you a better experience. Okay. So keep that in mind. Okay. So the paper, we got that. What else? Then I'm also using these masks that are from the mini catalog. And they're called, hold on, I'm going to grab them here. Boy, I thought I was all prepared and now I'm not. How can I get the adhesive bundle? Stacy, if you want to send me an email, we can work it out and I can get it to you, because Stacy lives here in town, so we can get that to you, Stacy. So send me an email, barb@barbstamps.com, and we'll take care of it. So these are the Butterflies and Flowers masks, and there's some cute masks in here. We've got these flower layered things, and we've got this butterfly. Oh my gosh, Kathleen, thank you so much. Kathleen just sent a cute little sticker also. And did you guys know when you click on that button, you can like tab over? Here, let me just show you what I'm talking about. So if you click on the little $ and you say you want to send a sticker, then you can, all these little different emojis come up. So you can pick different funny things and you can change them. Or if you want to, whoops, where's my chat now? Oh, now I can't see my chat. What did I do? Oh, every time, and I don't know how to fix this stuff. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna have to figure this out because does anybody know what I did? I mean, I don't need to see all my own videos. So Kathleen, thank you so much for that. I'm trying to figure out how I get, oh, no. Ugh. Why is technology so hard, you guys? I mean, seriously. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do something different here. Boy, I am so sorry. Now this is just wasting too much time. Okay, I need to find my own Facebook group. I need to click on my link. Oh my gosh, what a waste of time. I am so sorry, you guys. Sometimes, you think you're super computer literate and you're not. So I'm not right now at all. Okay, come on, fingers crossed. Open up and show me the chat. Sometimes I can see it on my phone. Aha, we're back. Okay, yay. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're good. So anyways, these are the masks. So I used this one that's in that set, which is super cute. And I went through, instead of like using it as a stencil, I ran it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and made a background out of it. And so the sandwich that you would use if you have a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is the big thick platform and then a cutting pad. I have a few videos, Janice, where I've used masks. I think I can come back in here and reply to your comments. I will try to do that after the fact, and let you know the videos. But some of my lives, I have used stencils in the past. So yeah. So anyways, you put your thick platform, then a clear cutting pad, then a silicone craft mat, then your paper, then your mask, and then that gray plate. And then you send that through and it will emboss your paper. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, Cynthia, thank you too so much. Oh, you guys are just awesome. I appreciate all of you so much. This has been really fun, these little crazy things. Okay, so that's done. This is Orchid Oasis, by the way, one of our brand new ink colors, which is beautiful. So we're also using the main card base will also be our orchid. And I'm just going to fold that in half. So it's 8.5 by 5.5. Oh, Cynthia, you're so sweet. Oh, somebody's on here doing some naughty things. We are hiding that message by somebody. Okay. So we're going to put this on the front, just like so. I have a layer for the inside also. This is going to be a pretty simple card. Then I have a tiny little piece of white. This is 2.5 by 2 3/4. I think that's right. 2 3/4, 2.5. Yes. And you know what, Jean? This is not an embossing folder. This is a mask, one of our masks that I ran through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and then it prints that pattern on there if you do it with a specific sandwich. So that's where that came from. Super fun. Then I have a little tiny piece of the Tea Boutique Designer Series paper. This is 3/4 of an inch by 2.5, and that's going to go right here on the edge. And then I have an 1/8 of an inch strip of fresh freesia. Okay, and that's going to go right there. How much fun is this going to be? So I want to do a little bit of stamping on this first. So I've got this little bouquet out of this class, or out of this stamp set here. Super cute. I know, Judy. Who would have thought that you could do that with a mask? It's craziness. Somebody, well, I'm assuming that person's going to be hidden again. I need to block this person. There's somebody on here that is like, there. I think that, okay, sorry. I have to do that. These people, I don't want them on here bothering us while we're trying to stamp and have a good time. Okay. So I'm also going to use the word friend, and that's in the set also. And I really, you know what? I love cursive fonts. The reason I love these fonts so much is because my handwriting is atrocious. If any of you have ever received like a thank you card from me or something, you would know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Carla. Everybody block him. He was annoying. Or maybe it was a she. Who knows? But anyways, bye-bye, Red Rhino. I wish my handwriting was this beautiful. And you know what? My mother-in-law has beautiful handwriting, and it's almost like this. I'm very jealous because my handwriting is horrendous. I mean, not that I couldn't make it super nice if I want to. Oh, I know, Audrey. I need a lot of things. I need like an assistant. I need some things. But yeah, it's just not going to happen right now. Oh, goodness. I just ripped this. This is just a scratch piece of paper. When I block somebody in the chat, it only blocks them from my view. Oh, seriously? Because I reported them. Well, at first I just hid their comment, but then they kept coming back. So then I like highlighted it and reported it as unwanted content or spam. So we'll see what happens. And then you guys blocked them. So I think we're good. So thank you guys for having my back there, because those people can be kind of rude and disgusting. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my friend image first, my little sentiment here. And since I'm going to end up having my papers on this edge, and I know that, I'm going to keep this sentiment over here on the left side. So about, I think, like this. Oh, look what I did. I messed that up. Thank you so much, Yellow Roses. I appreciate that. Why do they call embossing for both the powder and the die machine? You know, and I don't really know why that is, honestly. Maybe because both of them create texture. Because even when you heat emboss something, you know, it has a raised image on it, so it's created texture. Okay, let's see. Irene says, no, if Barb blocks it, blocks from everyone. If you blocks it, it just blocks from you. Oh, I see. So you guys that are watching me, if you block the person, you just don't see what they're saying. I have to report it, and then it blocks it for everybody. Okay, I totally get that now. Thank you, Irene. But thank you guys for attempting to do it, and you should continue to do it because you don't want to see that person. You know what I mean? Those people, they're just, yeah, they're annoying. Thank you, Audrey. I didn't understand what you were saying, but I get it now. Thanks, you guys. Okay, then I'm going to take the little bouquet. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick my papers on here now first, just because that way I'll know where to put the bouquet in relation to the paper. Boy, you know, you learn something new every single day. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how old you get, you learn something new every day. And I am learning it today. So that's good to know. I just wish those people would find something else to do. And honestly, what is the purpose of it? Does anybody even know what is the purpose? Why would they even do that? I mean, do they make money because they come on here and they harass people on YouTube? I don't understand it. All right, so I'm going to put a really skinny line of glue here. So I'm using my tiny little metal tipped bottle that I did get on Amazon, and I do have a link in the description if you're interested in them. Okay, let's see, did somebody say, I was watching a live and someone just kept sending spam. It got so bad they shut it down. Oh my gosh, how annoying. That's just rude. Seriously, go find something else to do. Get a job, like a real job. Start stamping. Okay. Yes, you are probably so right. All right, so there is that part of the stamping. So now I'm going to add my little bouquet. So I'm going to stamp it like right above the word friend here, just like so. There it is. So cute. I love how you turn things upside down to glue things. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of silly like that. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure we don't have any other comments that are yucky. We're good. Okay, so I've stamped that in the ink. So now I'm going to add a little bit of coloring with some blends. So I have a light Fresh Freesia and a light Tahitian Tide. And then I have a very skinny Stampin' Right marker in Granny Apple Green. Okay, so I'm going to take my Fresh Freesia, and I am going to do this little flower here. And I'm trying to just like dot it on. I'm just like tapping it. Oh, good Lord. Oh, that's good. Yellow Rosa says you guys can report it and say it's harassing someone else, and then they're gone. Excellent. Yes, I guess the more people that report it, the better off we're all going to be. Okay, so I'm just dotting it on there so that I'm trying not to have the ink bleed. And I find if I kind of dot rather than actually like color, I have a little bit better luck. So we'll see if that actually works. And then I'm going to put the center of that flower and the center of that flower. Okay, Irene says, let's see, you're fine. Yes, I was. Thank you guys for actually letting me know and continuing to say stuff so that I could understand what you were saying. Because at first I was not getting it at all. And yes, I do need a moderator. I thought about having my daughter do it, but she's not always available is the problem. So, yeah. We'll just keep it on. I'll just use you guys as my moderators a little bit. Because you're all very helpful. Hello, Linda. Thanks for joining us. And Chris, hello. Okay, so now because these are some super skinny leaves, I am just going to use my Stampin' Right marker here to just add a tiny bit of some greenery. Boy, and it's hard to see from as high up as I am to see to see down there. It was a bit of a struggle. Okay, I need to put these two things together. I'm going to use liquid glue for this embossed piece. I just always find that I like to use liquid glue when I have something that's embossed. I just feel like it's better. Hello, Karen. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay, here we go. We're going to glue this, try to get it straight. Nancy just made it. Hello, Nancy. Okay, done. Then this little thing is just going to go right there, and I'm going to add it with some dimensionals, I think. We'll just go with like 3 of them. Peel off the backings. And kind of right down here in the corner is where I was thinking. Okay. Oh, somebody's asking what colors. Oh, the color of the marker was Tahitian Tide. Thanks, you guys. I just always can't see all the comments sometimes. Okay, so now I'm using some of the new ribbon. This is called the Metallic Woven Ribbon. This is in the color, I think it's Orchid. Yes, Orchid Oasis. And there we go. Polly, you're kind of reading my mind here because I do have some swaps I have to do, and I think I'm going to do something similar to this. I can't use this stamp set because it was in the pre-order, but I need to use something else, but I can use the same layout and then create, you know, a different card. Okay, I'm trying to get this bow to be a little bit smaller, and I'm talking and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, so hold please while I focus for just a moment. Are those the same size? Not really. That one's a little bit. Okay. So then let me trim the ends. Where are my good scissors? There we go. Shake off the little bits that come off. All right, and then I need to set that on there. And I'm going to use a glue dot. Making bows, it's one of those things where it's like once you get it, then you get it. And I had a realization a number of years ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's how you do it. And I've just been able to do them ever since. I actually, if you were to go way back in my YouTube channel, you would find a video that I made of how to tie a bow. Oh, Kathleen, it's just in this specific swap that I'm in because it's like we did a swap with pre-order things, and now we're doing a swap with everything else. So that's just how it works sometimes. So that's what the swap hostess, that's her requirements. And I'm fine with that, you know, because I need cards. Now I need card samples of all the stuff that we can order. Because, of course, we were limited. We were only able to order a selection of items out of the new catalog during the pre-order. And now we can order anything we want. So they do that a lot in different swaps. And so that's just how it works. Okay. So the next or the last thing I wanted to do is I wanted to bring in these little gems. These are the Opal Rounds. They are so cute. And they have, of course, last year's in colors. And so they have the fresh freesia in here. And so I thought I could throw some fresh freesia on here. Now this little case, I ruined it. So that's why it looks weird like this. But you know what? I think I'm going to try to stick that back where it's supposed to be. Okay, so, oh, you know what else I was going to do? I wanted to extend my stem a little bit, so it's not quite long enough. So I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to move my bow. There we go. So my stem just is a little bit longer than my bow. Okay, now I need to figure out where I want to put my gems. Do I want to put them like outside of the paper, or do I want to keep them on the paper? Let's just kind of gently lay them down and sort of see what we think. Do we think that they look good on that, or should I change it? Maybe I should put them over here. Does anybody think they should go over here? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I think they should go over there. No, I don't think I'm... Yes, that thin strip is supposed to go past. I know what you're thinking. Why would you do that? I don't know. I just thought it looked kind of cool. All right. I'm going to move these back to where they were. My first attempt here. And then we'll see on the white, Polly says. I think we're going to go with that. Okay, so then on the inside, I thought I would just stamp that little flower bouquet again, and then just color in the flowers. Just because then there's just a little something in there that's always fun. Ooh, maybe we'll do another one, kind of a little lower. Like that. Okay. And then I can bring back in the markers, and we can do the inside too. Okay, so let me kind of quickly dot the color on these flowers. I find with, oh, I'm not even in the frame, am I? I find if I dot the colors on, then the chance for bleeding is a little bit less. Not that, you know, it for sure won't, but that way I can kind of stay away from the original stamped line. Well, if I could actually see that good, I could stay away from the stamped line. But yeah, so that's why I do that. Oh, hold on. I need to, and this is Tahitian Tide again. Okay, then we'll bring in the freesia. I just really like these colors together. What do you guys think? The Tide and the Orchid and the freesia, so cute. This is like a really good color combination. And you know what? I'm not even sure if I saw this somewhere or if it was on one of my paper charts or if I just put it together myself. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of stamping lately to get ready for everything that's going on. And so I don't know. But I'm definitely going to be using this again. I can tell you that. I love this color combination. Okay, let me just get the leaves done now with my Granny Apple Green marker. And I could have probably used the Parakeet Party, I guess. I just didn't. I just used that. So there you go. Okay, and then I will run some seal on this. And we will get this on the inside. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I didn't press on that hard enough to make it stick. Come back here. There, yeah, I think I just laid them on there. Okay. Let's do this. And we'll stick that on the inside. And these little tiny bouquets in this stamp set, I mean, they're like, I think they're almost like overlooked. When you get this stamp set and that paper and all, it's like all you see are these large, gorgeous, big flowers. But these little things can be, you know, pretty dang cute if I do say so myself. Okay, so we're done with that. Let me put this stuff away. And let's see, the glue dots, all this stuff for the stamping, cutting, washing. Oh, you know what? I'm going to give away this Calming Camellia stamp set since I remembered to do it. Okay, let me scroll back through my comments here really quickly, and I'm just going to look at the names. I'm just going to pick somebody. Let's go. How about Yellow Roses? Yellow Roses, I don't know your name or anything, but I would like to give you this. Now, please, if you already have it, let me know, because I would love to give it to somebody who doesn't have it. But if you don't have it, then congratulations to you. And you will need to send me an email, barb@barbstamps.com, and let me know your address so that I can mail this out to you. So I will get that to you. And I guess I should say, I hope you're in the US, because I can't send it outside of the US. So if you're not in the US, I won't be able to give it to you. I guess I should have thought about that. Eeks. So hopefully you are in the US, and there we go. So I'll just wait to kind of hear from her, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Let me kind of clean up my mess a little bit. I do like a spiffy area when I'm crafting. Okay. Oh, trying to open this up. All right. I don't need that. I don't need these. I don't need this ribbon. Okay, all the rest of this stuff I think I can push over here, and then we'll be good. Okay, she must be in the US and she must not have it. Perfect. Excellent. So send me an email and I will, with your address, and I will get it out to you. Polly, yes, you have to go to the catalog kickoff group to register for the swap. Okay, next project. I think we'll do this one here. We are going to use, oh, where's my stamps? Oh my goodness, what am I doing here? Oh, here we go. Okay. We're actually going to use that same stamp set. Let me grab it again. Oh, come on. Okay, so we're going to use the same stamp set. The embossing folder. Mary Ellen, it was not an embossing folder. It was a mask. So we sell these masks in the catalog. We sell them in sets. This is in the mini catalog right now. So this is the folder, or this is that I used, and you just run this through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine with a special sandwich, meaning the thickest platform, then the clear fold or the clear pad, and then silicone mat, the paper, the folder, paper mask, and then the gray plate. So anyway, you can message me and I can give you the details of that. But yeah, it's not a folder, it's a mask that I used to make it look like a folder. Okay. So we're back to the same stamp set, and we've got some things. I've got some things already die cut, things already cut. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is Pool Party. This is an 8.5 by 5.5. And we will fold this and get a nice crisp fold on that. I have a 4 by 5.25 inside white. And then I have this piece of navy, and I can't remember what it is all of a sudden. 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then this one would be 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. Okay. All right. Oh, there's something on there. It doesn't matter because we're going to cover it up. There you go. All right. Oh, and in my little bucket here, I have my little reminder to thank all of you who have sent those cute little emojis to me with your tips. And I appreciate that very much. So if any of you are wondering what I'm talking about, there is a little $sign in the chat area. And if you so desire, you can send me tip and get a cute little emoji that goes with it. And it's kind of fun. So anyways, there we go. So thank you all who have given me those tonight. I really appreciate that. Okay, those pieces. Then we have a 1/2 inch strip of white. And then we just have scraps. So we need scraps of Pool Party, scraps of Granny Apple Green, and scraps of Daffodil Delight. Luckily for me, my paper is literally right there in a big file cabinet, so I don't even have to go very far to get the paper. Okay, so we're going to use the same colors of ink. Well, not the same colors, I guess, because I'm using Night of Navy on the Pool Party and Daffodil on the Daffodil, and then Granny Apple Green on the Granny Apple Green. So let me open all these pads. Oh, Mary, you're so sweet. Mary's my buddy from Casper, Wyoming, and she just sent me the cutest little thing. That is hilarious. Is that? Oh my gosh, that's really funny. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so I've got 2 of the leaves from the set. I've got these 2 leaves here. So I'm going to ink those in the Granny Apple. I just put them on the same block. I just need 1 of each. There we go. And then this little bouquet, the other little bouquet that's in the set, I've got in the Daffodil. So I'll stamp that. And then finally, this beautiful rose. And I'm going to stamp it twice, once in the navy and another time in the navy. So twice. So 2 leaves, 2 flowers, 1 little bouquet. And then I have already die cut all of those because my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is not here next to where I film my videos. Uh-oh, I think I did. Hold on. I saw some ink on my ink pad and I was like, I just touched that and made a mess. So let me get these wiped off on my chamois over here. How do I do that sometimes? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I even have it right here on my finger. What in the heck? This is terrible. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Yes, Julie, I do. Well, I get most of it. YouTube takes some for like the credit card fees and things like that. But yes, I do. So that's why I'm saying thank you guys so much. I appreciate it very much. Okay, so I've already die cut all those pieces. And then I also got myself one of our new, I want to say stitched shapes, but they're not really stitched in the sense of stitching. What they are is there's little tiny dots. So it's like somebody took a piercing tool and went all the way around the designs in this die set. And there's like 5 circles, 6 squares, and then 4 banners. And so that is the pattern that the die puts into each piece, is these little dots. Okay, so they're not like stitched lines, even though they kind of look like stitched lines. Okay, so I can get that out of here. And then I do need to bring this back in. And I'm going to keep my same ink, the Night of Navy. And I'm going to use this rose, and I'm just going to stamp randomly. So randomly to me means each time I do it, I rotate the stamp a little bit. Oh, Carla says everyone should give me some thumbs up. If you wouldn't mind, I would greatly appreciate it. And then we just go around and around and around. And so I'm always constantly turning. Well, that one I didn't, so that's the same. But we're probably going to cover part of that up. And I usually start in the middle. That is a little tip I would share with you guys when you're doing random stamping, is to start in the middle of your paper and then work your way out. Because if you start on the outside and try to come in, more often than not, when you get to the middle, the space that's left is either going to be too small for another stamped image, or it's going to be too, or not, what am I trying to say? So it's too small that you couldn't get it in so it looked nice, or it might be just slightly bigger so that you couldn't get two. So always just start in the middle and then work your way out to the edges, and you will have fantastic luck doing random stamping. Okay, so I just added that rose image multiple times on that layer. And so I also need to stamp a sentiment. So there's my sentiment strip, and I'm going to use the congratulate. Well, no, I think I'm going to use the happy birthday. Where is my happy birthday? Here it is right here. Here is another little tip for you guys. Let me find my silicone mat. When I am mounting my photopolymer stamps, I always lay them on a silicone mat. Excuse me. And then I take my block and I come down on top of it. And I have these little window clings on my blocks. Not everybody has those. Stampin' Up! Used to sell these. They don't anymore. I can't stamp without them. So that's like the only thing that I use that you guys can't buy anywhere. And I apologize, but I can't stamp without them. So anyway, even if I didn't have these grids, I would still do this the same way. And a lot of times, if there is a stamped image that goes with a die, let me try to find an example here so I can show you what I'm talking about. No, not that. Oh, come on, there's got to be one here somewhere. Hold, please. I know there's some stamps around here that will be a good example to share with you. Ha! Like, let's just pull this Nothing's Better Than stamp set out. So let's say you wanted to stamp this little fun little drink, and then you wanted to die cut it out. A lot of times when we are getting our stamps, you might just throw it on your block. Okay, you might just throw it on there like that. Well, in doing that, you have possibly misshapen it. Do you know what I'm saying? By sticking it on there just kind of randomly. Like, you might not realize it, and you might kind of twist it or put it on there in the wrong fashion. So then when you go to die cut this, the die isn't going to fit over that stamped image because it's not put on there in the right way. So if you stick it on a silicone mat, let it regain its shape, which takes literally just seconds, and then stick your block on top of it, you will save yourself some frustration. So if you happen to have that as a problem, some people have messaged me saying, you know, my dies don't fit my stamps. What's going on? And more often than not, it's because they're using a photopolymer stamp set, and when they're sticking the stamps on the block, they're misshaping them. which I don't think that's really a word, but I think you guys know what I'm getting at. So anyways, that's how you can stop that from happening. Okay. All right. Moving on. Here is my ink. Whoops. Let me just stamp it right side up. I guess it wouldn't matter. I could just flip the thing around. And I'm going to probably trim the ends. So let me just kind of... That looks pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside and let it dry a little bit while I build my little scene. So I've got my little circle here. And then I am going to add my flowers. So I think I'm going to put like one kind of like that. The other one kind of like that. Maybe tuck my little bouquet under. And then maybe tuck in some leaves here underneath everything. So I think that will work. So we'll push everything off and start adhering it. So I'm going to start with this one here. Oops, get the seal moving. Get moving, seal. All right, and then we'll stick that like that. And then this little guy, I'm going to stamp, or not stamp, I'm going to add it with a dimensional. There we go. So there's just a little bit of dimension there. So I'm going to have it a little bit higher, a little bit above. And then all I need to do here is just kind of squirt some glue on that. And then just tuck it under. And same thing with this. You can see this is a scrap. There's something written back there. I'm going to slide that under. Press it down, and then I'll just get a little bit of glue on that. Pull that up just a bit. And then get that under. Okay, so it's not completely centered, but that's fine because I'm going to bring in my sentiment and I'm going to kind of cover up some of that stuff. Okay, so I am going to, what am I going to do with this? I think I'm going to stick it on, okay, maybe with a dimensional over here, and then maybe some regular adhesive on this. Whoops, got a little carried away with that, on that side. All right, stay where I put you. And I'm just going to do something like this. And now that I've stuck it on there, now I have to think to myself, am I going to be able to cut the ends off and make them look good? There we go. And then we can snip in from both ends to get that nice little flagged look. And then we'll cut this one off too. Whoops, maybe a little bit more. That one seems not quite as close as I would like it. Let's see, Mary says, since you're giving out tips, how do I keep from getting my blocks in the ink pad? Good question, Mary. I think we would all love to know that. And I honestly feel like it's a light touch. I have always been a very heavy-handed stamper. And it goes back to when I first started stamping with Stampin' Up! Stuff. We had linen-covered pads. You guys may remember that if you've been around for a while, that our pads had a linen coating on the top of them. And when we would use them, you had to press pretty hard to get the ink onto the stamp. But now, you don't have to press that hard, but old habits die hard. And so I still find myself being a bit of a heavy-handed stamper, and I get ink on my blocks too. So I feel like if you're just not quite as heavy-handed, that you might have better luck. Not saying that you are, but that happens to me quite a bit. So, oh my gosh, what is this? More spam calls? I should just turn this dumb thing off. Oh, it's color blocked. So yes, it was a spam call. Okay, so let's get this on here like that. Oh, so pretty. I really like this card. And I did it without using that fantastic Designer Series paper. I really wanted to make... Oh, no, I must have ink on my hands. I feel like there's ink getting on my paper. That's not good. We don't want ink on our hands because then it always transfers to the paper. Okay, that's that. Then I have this little Baker's Twine package here. This is the fan Baker's Twine. It goes with kind of the Guy stuff in the mini catalog, but they have this really fantastic navy twine in here. And so I thought we could just tie a little double bow. So I'm just going to cut myself 2 strands here. There we go. and tie a bow. Thank you so much, Trish. I appreciate that. I kind of liked this card too. All right, and then you pull the ends just a little bit. There we go, and I'm going to set that right down here. So I need another glue dot. So again, I'm going to roll it. And I don't know if you guys, I mean, this is a newish roll of glue dots for me. These glue dots are huge. So I don't know if the machine got carried away and was plopping out gigantic dots or what, but they're huge. Okay, so then that's going to go right down there. And then we'll just snip off the ends. Cute. And then my final touch for this is a couple things. There is a new stamp set in this catalog called Limited Edition, and it's a lot of stamps that you can stamp on the back of a card. And now I like this little hand stamped thing. I think it's super cute. And while this card isn't like super cute, it's a good card. And so I am going to stamp this little hand stamped by guy on the back. So let me get some room here where I'm not going to stick my card into the ink. And I'm just going to set it, hopefully, right there. And then you can, if you want, bring in a marker. I'm going to try maybe the Bermuda Bay. And I can just sign my name right there. Hand stamped by Barb. Okay. And then I did have my inside piece. Here's my inside piece. Where's my scratch paper? I think that I'm going to actually add a rose, but I'm going to add the rose in the pool party instead of the navy on the inside. Okay. Oh, goodness. I think I need to clean my chamois. I think I got more ink on my stamp than I took off. That's funny. Okay. Quit screwing around, Barb. Spank that and get that cleaned off. And I think... Oh my, that's not cleaned off at all. Hold on. I need to find another chamois because that one did not clean my stamp. That made mud out of my stamp. Hold on. I'm rubbing it with my finger. I think there was still some navy mixed in with that. Okay, let's try this again. See if this is any better. Yes, that is a bit better. Okay. And then we can add this to the inside and then we're good. Push that out of the way. All right. And then we can move on to our final card of the evening. There we go. Mary said she wants some pens. I don't know which pens are you talking about, Mary? All right, we've got the Glossy Dots. This was my free gift with purchase last month. If you ordered in my online store and use my host code. And now this month, if you order in my online store and use my host code, it's the Faceted Gems. And my order is probably sitting up on my porch because the UPS guy always seems to show up after I go live, which is super annoying. But there's nothing I can do about it. So I'll have to get them out. So I can't show you guys what they are. They're in the catalog. If you have a catalog, you can look. But I know sometimes it's better to see stuff in like real life. Oh, whoops. I thought I got that and I didn't. Come on. I think I need to like change my putty. I keep like trying to get more putty out of this thing and more keeps coming out. So that's why I haven't changed the thing yet. So I'm not going to change it until the putty literally stops coming out. Okay. And then I'm going to put one right down here. There we go. Beautiful. And you know what I really think would be, you could do this card in like different color combinations. You know what I mean? Like you could have like a pink card base here, maybe a red rose, that kind of thing. Oh, these are just our regular markers. Yeah, you can get these out of the catalog, Mary. It's kind of fun to color coordinate stuff, so I totally get it. So yeah, I think that would be a really fun card if you did it in multiple colors. Well, maybe I'll just do that in multiple colors. Maybe I'll make it as... Ooh, maybe I'll make all of my cards in... No, I can't because these are old... Anyways, I'm rambling to myself now and I'm not making any sense to anybody but me. So I'm going to be quiet. But I have to talk to myself sometimes, you guys, because I need expert advice on some stuff. And so I have to talk to myself. Okay, moving on to card number 3. I'm going to Oh, you know what? I need to write yellow roses on my little sticky note here. And then I need to give away my other stamp set that was graciously donated to us by Cheryl. So I'll put the stamp set here while I kind of push all this stuff out of the way so that I can bring in the stuff for my next. Oh, Mandy, could you help me hold this down? Thank you, dear. Okay. Let me get my bucket for my last thing. Whoops. I just dropped a bunch of stuff on the floor, but it's fine. Okay. Yes, there are refills for this. Isn't that awesome? There's 2 in a package, and they're in the back of the catalog on the same page as the Take Your Pick tool. Okay. So we're going to put this card over here so we can bring it back in later. And, oh, I'm giving this away. Gosh, I'm losing my train of thought again. Okay, we are going to go through the comments again. I'm just scrolling through. Hello, hello. And we are going to stop on, how about Annette Falconer? Annette, you have to be in the US, so if you're not, I can't send it to you. But if you are Annette and you don't have this stamp set, I would love to mail it to you. If you would like to email me, barb@barbstamps.com, then I can get it out for you. So let me put your name on here, Annette. Okay, so there we go. So I'll be looking forward to hearing from Annette. And now we can get our last project in here. Clean up all my mess. Okay. We are going to be using the Framed Occasions stamp set. This is fun. It does coordinate with the, I'm going to say the name wrong. It's the Hello Beautiful bundle, or it's Abstract Beauty or something from the mini catalog. And then there are dies, and there are some hexagons and some circles. And so this particular stamp set, these 2 images coordinate with those dies. So we have the little hexagon here that's a standalone stamp, and then we have this little dotted circle also, which is super cute. Oh, Annette's in Australia. I'm so sorry, Annette. Okay, we're going to pick someone else. Okay, I'm going to keep going through here. How about Audrey Hughes? Audrey, are you still on here? And are you in the US? I guess would be my next question. So thank you, Annette, for telling me that. And I'm so sorry. I wish I could send it to you guys, but Stampin' Up! Does not allow us to even give away items out of our own countries where we're demonstrators. So, I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Hopefully Audrey is still on here and can send me her information. So Audrey, congratulations. And barb@barbstamps.com, send me your address and I will get it out to you. All right, Framed Occasion stamp set. Check out this color combination, you guys. Smoky Slate, Starry Sky, and Calypso Coral. Now, I can't really tell you where I got this color combination yet. It was something I received from Stampin' Up. Our cruise that we earned got canceled, and so they sent us a goodie box full of some fantastic presents, and there was a card in there with this color combination, and that's where that came from. So I will be able to share the things with you, but I don't want to spoil the surprise for anyone else. I don't know if any other cruise achievers are watching me, but I don't want to spoil the surprise for them. I mean, because I was super excited when I opened the box, and I want everyone else to be able to have that same experience. So, but you're going to get to see an amazing card. So I'm going to use the Framed Occasion stamp set. I'm going to use this little flower here, this little kind of spriggy thing. I think this little guy here, this image, or the sentiments, two of the sentiments actually, this one and this one. Well, let's get them out. Why does it matter? Okay, so I'm going to put that aside, and then I have my packet of pieces and parts. So I've got a Calypso Coral card base, and then a white 4x5 1/4 for the inside. And then I had taken a piece of Calypso Coral, and I ran it through with one of our new die sets. This is the Fabulous Frames. And so you can see that the die actually makes a frame. So you stick it on your piece of paper, you run it through, and you get the frame, plus then you get like an insert. So I think it would be pretty cool to have like different color inserts. You know, you could like mix and match to make like cards that are very similar, but then different with different colors. I'm not doing that tonight, but I think it'd be cool. Also, I used the oval die, and here is the outside. It also cuts a frame, and then it cuts a cute little oval inside. So I could see me using this a lot for sentiments on cards. And then, of course, this could be a cute little thing to like frame that sentiment. So anyways, so they all are frames, not all of them, but these 3 are frames. Then you have 2 little square corner things, not square corner things, corner dies. And then you have this cute little label. Okay, so I did die cut some of the corner pieces out of Starry Sky because I thought it might be kind of fun to throw this on the inside of the card. So this is what these look like. You can see it does give a lot of embossed detail, this little corner. So I used this one here. I should have ran this one through so you guys could see what it looks like, but I think it's going to be pretty cool too. So I'm going to use one of these and then the large frame. So let me go ahead and put all these back into the box, or into my little sleeve thing here. And okay, so we have our card base. We have our inside, we have our little frame. So I'm going to just kind of like stamp a little bit of a, not really a scene, but some flower images here on the front. So let me flatten that down with my bone folder. And I'm going to get my coral ink out here. And so I'm just going to ink up my little flower and just kind of stamp a few of them. Kind of a little randomy again. You know, I like the randomness. Yes, photo mounts, Mary. That's the kind of word I was looking for, and I couldn't think of it. Boy, words are hard. They just really are. Maybe that. Maybe one down here. I'll stick one in the middle, but I don't think I'm going to need it because we're going to kind of cover it up with some foliage pieces. But then I'm going to end up putting this frame down. I think I might actually put it on some of our adhesive strips. Whoops, hold on. I just got ink all over this little bag of old paper pumpkin dots. Okay. So I think I might use some adhesive strips. I think that would be a cool way to get that to be popped up, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Okay. Then I have our little bows punch. This is in the mini catalog right now, but it is carrying over to be in the big catalog. So you can order it now through the mini or through the big catalog also. So I have cropped out some sprigs out of Starry Sky and Smoky Slate. Okay, so those are good there. So this little guy, I'm going to stamp my sentiment on. So I'm actually going to bring in a foam mat, I think, to do this, just to make sure that I get it. Where can we get just the chart printout? Susan, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking me. So can you be a little more specific? Oh, Barb, maybe use Handy Hands. Maybe I could, but I'm afraid if I used Handy Mandy, I would get ink all over Handy Mandy too. All right, we're going to try to stamp this in the center of this oval. We will see how well we get this done. Pretty good. All right, so this is the Starry Sky. I think I should have maybe scraped off some of that ink there. It looks pretty inky, but it's going to be fine. Okay, so that's going to go on about right here. So I think what I might do is I think I'm going to put this on with some dimensionals. There we go. And we'll center this top to bottom and side to side. Just like so. And then I'm just going to kind of tuck some of these little sprigs underneath. This one, so I'm going to use three of the blue ones. Starry Sky, I guess I should say, and maybe they're not blue. And then a couple of these smaller ones in the gray. I know I have another one here too because I punched them out. Okay, and then I would kind of tuck that under, and then we'll of course add some gems, but I haven't gotten quite that far yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and tuck these under. And actually what I think I might do is snip some of that off, because sometimes you don't need the whole thing. You just need a little bit of glue, and you can tuck that under, and then it works really well. So I do sometimes snip off those little ends, more often than not, actually, just because if I'm tucking them under, I don't need all that excess. And sometimes, you'll bump into your dimensionals, and then you can't get it under there all the way. So kind of crazy. All right. Oh, I'm just dying to go upstairs and get all my new stuff. I'm just sure the UPS guy's been here. Now watch, I'm going to go up there and he hasn't been here yet. Sometimes my UPS comes so late, you guys, like literally 8 o'clock at night. I don't know if that happens everywhere or if it's just here where I live. Oh, good, Sherry. Okay, so the registration link to the catalog kickoff is good. Sherry was struggling earlier with getting in, and it's either it's fixed itself or who knows. Okay, and then we're going to tuck that little guy under like that. And then I'm going to bring in my frame. But I'm going to close this ink up because we all know what'll happen. I will get my fingers all over it and make a mess. Okay. So I've got this flipped upside down, and then I'm going to bring in these adhesive strips. They're in the catalog, and they're just these long strips. And so I just like to pull them off of the sheet, and then you can just start placing them on your projects. Those are my good scissors. I can't cut adhesive with those. And then you just continue on. Grab another one. Peel it off. Oops. Kind of got a little crazy there and pulled off the backing. So I'm going to end up starting with this end just because since I've already got the backing pulled off, for heaven's sakes. There we go. And then we'll come across the bottom. And then we'll might have just enough to go up the side here. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to peel all these off. Doesn't the man in brown know we are anxiously awaiting? I know, right? Jeez. So annoying. But then, of course, I feel bad for them because I know that they're totally overworked and, and I know when they get stuff on their trucks, they can't go back to the office to leave until they've delivered everything. So, whether or not it's 8 o'clock, they have to deliver everything. So, okay, now let's see if I can actually center this. You know what? I'm going to kind of bump that up just a little bit because I don't want my frame to stick on my foliage. Sometimes the struggle is there. And the foliage can come out. That looks fine, I think. Yay! How cute is that? Okay. Oh, hello, Joanne. Thank you for joining us. Okay, and now I need to put some gems on here, and I got to think of what I have that that might work. Needs to be some. You know what? What if I just go with plain old rhinestones? I haven't used rhinestones in a hot minute. Let's see. We have rhinestones right here, so I kind of feel like let's add some rhinestones to this thing. Oh, now my little. Maybe there. Oh, what is that? That looks like a little piece of adhesive that might have got stuck or something on the back of this rhinestone. What is going on? Okay, it's not that important to save one rhinestone, so we are not going to do that. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to put them? Maybe a couple up here. And then maybe one over here. Okay. That's kind of fun. A little bit raised up frame, a different color combination. All right, so now on my inside layer, I am going to end up sticking one of my photo corners down here in the corner, but I am going to stamp a little bit of stuff on here. So let me find my stamps. Okay, so here's my long little foliage thing. Oh, Krista said polished dots. Too late. I didn't see it, Krista. I'm sorry. That would have been good too. Okay, so maybe that. And then we'll bring in the coral and this little thing. Maybe we'll just do that kind of like right in the middle. And then if I stuck the photo corner on there, I think that's kind of cute. And then this thankful we are friends, and we'll get that in there. Close that. Thanks, Terry. It's not really my card. I'm kind of copying it from the card that I got in my gift box, but it's really cool. Okay, you know what? I just see some ink on here, and we're going to have to pretend it's not there. Do I have ink on my hand? No. I feel like I could. Okay, so then we'll just add this little corner. Oh, hold on, we got a glue booger here. Add a little bit of ink to the corner and stick that on. Now I have noticed, okay, these photo corners are basically square. As you can tell, they fit right there in the corner. But they're not like completely square. So you can see there is a tiny little piece of cardstock that sticks off the end. So if that bothers you, which it does bother me, I'm just going to snip that off. So then it's just nice and rounded and looks good. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate that very much. And again, thank you guys so much for all your tips with your funny emojis. I really appreciate that too. The support you guys give me is amazing. And I thank every single one of you for watching, for subscribing, for liking, for tipping me with the fun little chats, all of it. I appreciate it so much. Okay, let me get the rest of the cards in here and we will... this was like flower day, you guys. Every one of my cards was flowers, but it's like it was 70 some degrees here today. It was so beautiful out and it was just awesome. Okay, so here's all the cards. So yay, that's what it was. So if you guys want to subscribe to my channel down here, that really helps me out. Thumbs up the video, that really helps me out. All your comments also help me out. Everything does. And I just love coming here Thursday nights and chatting with you guys. You are so fun. So there you go. All right. That is it. Oh, Sherry said her first 2 tries were from Kelly and Dina's site. So did you use the link in my video, Sherry? And that worked? I'm wondering. Interesting. Okay, I better let them know that. Okay. That's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again here next week. Same place, same time. Have a great week and a happy Mother's Day to all of you that are mothers, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.